What's up, y'all? So today I'll be doing a special reading on what the hell is going on with these streamers, specifically Cenat. I'm going to be using today the Gothic Witch Oracle, and I just got it, so we'll be unboxing it. And as I'm unboxing it, I'm just going to spill a semi-relevant channeled message that just happened. I guess it's not really channeled, but something that just happened to me on TikTok, okay? So I guess there's just like this new movie coming out about like Frankenstein's wife or something. And people in the comments are literally like, oh, I wish it was Lady Gaga. I wish it was Lady Gaga. And it just like pissed me off for real, because I'm like, okay, first of all, I've never seen this actor before in this movie. And y'all are instantly being like, I wish it was Lady Gaga. I wish it was Lady Gaga. And it just made me think about this reading, and what it's about is the old guard is struggling so hard to let go. And I think that what is happening and what we're really seeing is that they're dead ass trying to infiltrate the new celebrities, which is like the live streamers and the people that are starting to get actual fame without any like industry pulls. So then the people that are famous from the old world are starting to come in, and even their fans are starting to come in and try to critique and try to manipulate and try to take back that power from these new people. And some of it is working. And that's why we're going to be talking about Cenat today, because, bro, I don't know what the hell is going on with this man, with Ray J. And I know he's been having bigger celebrities on his live stream now for a while, but like Ray J is a fucking weirdo. And the shit that he's been doing on Kai's live stream is like beyond me. And so I want to get to the bottom of really what is going on. So like I said, I'm going to be using the Gothic Witch Oracle deck today to decipher these messages. As you see, I'm literally opening it, so I have no idea like what these cards are or what this is even about, because this is my first Oracle deck as well. So, yeah, let me shuffle them. Ooh, they're so cute. I love this. Like, oh my gosh, these are so nice. There's only 40 in the deck. So, ooh, this is so great. Okay, let me get grounded. Let me get intentional here. We're going to split this. And I don't even want to bend them yet. Oh my god, I don't want to bend them. They're so pretty. Okay. Sorry. Guys, I like cleared my space in my room, and it just smells so amazing in here. I have frankincense and myrrh burning. Ooh. Okay. Do that one more time. Oh my god. I'm so excited, guys. I'm really excited to use this. So beautiful. I love the imagery. I love the pictures. And you know me, I like to dive deep. Okay, I feel like this is really going to give me a chance to use also like my artistic interpretation. Okay, let's get into it. So, my guides and the guides of the universe, can you please connect with me to talk about what is going on with Cenat? What is going on with Cenat? Please give me, let's do 5. Because 5 is also in numerology change. So, what is going on with Cenat? Please give me 5 cards, Spirit. What is going on with Cenat? Oop. It's going too much. Let's see here. It's too much, Spirit. I'm going to put these back. Could I please have, let's say 1 card at a time, just so you don't get overwhelmed, Spirit. Please, can I have 1 card at a time? What's going on with Cenat? Just getting used to this deck. I think this deck is getting used to my energy. Ooh. So these 2 popped right up if you didn't see. Oh, shit. Okay. Let's go. 3 more, please. Oh, shit. This fell on my freaking myrrh. Guys, this is tea. I'm going to take this one that was flipped over. I'm going to put the other 2 that flipped upwards back. Because how many is that? 4. Okay, so I just want 1 more card, Spirit. Please give us the tea, baby. Give us the tea. 1 more card. Okay. Oh my god, I'm so excited for this. Oh my. Okay. So the first card that we have here is assessing the web of life. Assessing the web of life. This is crazy. Okay, this other one is rejecting social conditioning. Examining sex and gender identity. Crafting a shadow spell. Assembling esoteric symbol. Assembling an esoteric symbol. I don't know why I felt like I needed to read that again. Okay. I am going to sit here and I'm going to take this all in, and I will be right back. Okay, so this is what I'm getting so far. With assessing the web of life, I'm getting that Kanai, who the hell is Kanai? Kai Cenat is really navigating his fame. Kanai, what the fuck? Kai is also new at the type of fame that he has, okay? Nobody has really reached the level of success on streaming like he has. So this is really assessing this new web of life for him. I think it's really have opened his eyes to a lot of different things, and have exposed him to a lot of other things that comes with being famous. I can't remember what award show he was at, the Grammys maybe. It was something like that. And I remember him being there, and I was like, this is going to change his life even more. Okay. So like I was happy for him. And then I feel like after that award show, he started to get like a little bit weird. Like the energy of his life started becoming more intense with intense celebrities, right? Kim Kardashian throwing that fucking table at him, like what was that about? Okay. So I think that he's really assessing this new found fame that is kind of fucking with him, right? Because we have rejecting social conditioning. So now that he has this newfound fame, I feel like he's really trying to learn how to navigate that. But I don't necessarily think this is him. I think this is the people around him. I think these people that are around Kai are seeing him change into this person that is trying to assess this new web. When I mean web, I mean network of people that he is around. Okay? They have a social conditioning where it's like, if we speak up, if we say anything, we're out of this fame web as well. We're not going to be no longer tied to Kai's connections via web. Internet, the web! Assessing the web! Oh my gosh. So this has something to do with him also, obviously, the internet fame, but also curating this weird sexually charged gender identity crisis that I feel like Kai is actually going through, because we have examining sex and gender identity, and I feel like that really has to do with Ray J's weird ass and like taking a shower with him. Like that was crazy, y'all. I don't know if you've seen that. You should look it up. I found the videos on TikTok because I don't watch his live streams, but I definitely saw that video, and that's what raised the red flags and inspired this one, because I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, this is some gay shit for a bunch of straight heterosexual men, right? So I feel like this has Kai really questioning, like, what type of web circle did he really just entered, okay? Because these people are giving him money, most likely, to be on his stream and to share his web of life, literally to share this web of life. And now he's turning into this social conditioning where if he speaks up against it, his generational wealth is gone. Kind of like what I was talking about in the Cardi B video, where this illusion of the people in the music video or in the music industries have this illusion that if they speak up or if they talk against the normal social conditioning of the fame, that they're going to lose their entire generational wealth, okay? The next we have crafting a shadow spell. Crafting a shadow spell. I think that Kanai, what the fuck? I think Kai inviting all these controversial ass celebrities onto his live stream is like inviting these dark shadows into his life that he didn't have these problems before. Okay, the other celebrities, like, they were fine. But once you start getting Kim K and Ray J involved, I think that's when the shadow starts to pull, especially when it comes to energy harvesting his crowd, his people, which are children, by the way. These are children. So this is also assembling esoteric symbolism. We are going to probably start seeing in the next couple of months with Kai Cenat the symbolism of Freemasonry. Look out for checkered boards, any weird symbolism, like already the weird symbolism of Ray J in the shower. I think that shit was so weird. Something about water and like renew. Okay, so when Ray J was in that shower doing that bit or scene or whatever that was, that is symbolism. That is symbolism to the max. Usually it's a bathtub symbolism, but that specifically with the water and the purifying, I feel like it was like, I know that it was a type of symbolism towards whatever evil occult people like Ray J are tied to. So now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look through the guidebook here, and I'm going to triple clarify, because I never had this deck before. I'm going to clarify what each card means, okay? So just give me 1 second. I'm also going to turn on my bedroom light because it's getting dark. I'm going to read Assessing the Web of Life. The key themes are tapping into various times, places, and dimensions, reaching out to friends, family, and social networks, achieving mystical states of consciousness for communion. And then it's like the esoteric summary. Anything in reality can be accessed on an invisible web of life, including any emotion, feeling, person, place, anytime, any deity, or dimension. It is on this astral web that magic occurs. When we shift our frequency to align with specific purposes or energy, we invoke and instate this vibration into our reality. This card for network activation, many readers will pull this card as a message to perform a spell, blessing, or an act of spiritual communication for a reason only known to the reader. Others will pull this card to remind them that it is necessary to reach out of the networks on a physical plane, such as trusted friends, family, and spiritual comrades. The astral web of life is also a reflection in the World Wide Web, so for some readers, this card may have came up as a reminder to use or to abstain from the internet for the sake of personal growth. Activating the insight to better understand the web of life, you should safely enter an altered state of consciousness. There are plenty of methods for accomplishing this, including deep meditation, breathwork, mantras, chanting, fasting, sensory deprivation, and certain mind-altering substances. Depending on your familiarity with mystical experiences, those moments that transcend time and space, it may be relatively easy to slip into an altered state. You may already have your own true and tied methods for achieving this goal. This card encourages you to perform magic or spiritual work through the invisible web. This is most easily achieved while in a safety of an altered state of consciousness. It should be thoroughly planned and gracefully executed and can take as long or short intuition directs. Once a shift of consciousness has occurred within the space-time, consider how you would like to access the invisible web when you think of something, someone, or an intention. You're there after matching your energy to the frequency you're working with. Perform your esoteric work without whatever it may be. Okay. Whoa. Because what did I say? I said that he is accessing a different level of a network. And I feel what I got from this message, mind you, this, again, I'm going to remind you guys, I just got this deck today. So what this is interpreting to me, applying to Kai Cenat, is that he is tapping into different networks, and he's not realizing, or maybe he does, that these people are magic and they're using magic and they are harvesting his energy. He may not realize that part yet, which is why it talks about an altered state of mind and having a clear mind in order to understand which networks you're really tapping into. Because they might all look glittery, glamorous, and fabulous. And yeah, like if you have these people on your live stream, they're going to draw in more viewers. But what is that really doing for you? Another thing that stood out is Kai's friend specifically said to him, like, hey, like, I think Ray J, like, did something weird to me in my sleep last night. And then he was talking about, well, you know, these people are, like, on drugs or something. They're up all night. And that's also what this just said about an altered state of mind induced by substances. So, clocked. We have rejecting social, what does it say? Social conditioning. The key themes, I have literally the book right here. The key themes are analyzing learned social behaviors and perspectives, differing your own thoughts and beliefs from others, defining yourself based on your personal system and values. Throughout life, we are bombarded by the perspectives, beliefs, and behaviors of other individuals, social groups, cultures, and the world. We have the opportunity to question our own thoughts and patterns and investigate their origins in our lives on our spiritual journey. Sometimes we find drama and judgment even within an open mind lifestyle and subcultures. Even unconditional and undogmatic groups can exhibit harsh social standards. Although we are proudly aware of ways of life that consider rebellious by the masses, we are not exempt from human behavior. Social conditioning is not always a bad thing. Like any other piece of existence, is a natural force that can be a way of free will, be utilized either constructively or deconstructively. Conditioning happens in childhood, teenage years, adulthood, everywhere in between. A part of the reason we have embarked on our paths of independence and spiritual empowerment is to discover the core of our inmost nature. That part of our spirit that can't be tainted or persuaded by anything in the world. Okay, I'm going to leave it right there because I think that one really resonates with what we're talking about right now with Kai. Okay, this man is really suffering from his own lack of personal goals and clarity. Like why he started live streaming versus why he's live streaming now is like two different things. He now has access to this different web of life that is causing him to question his own social conditioning. And I don't think this is for like a good questioning of your social conditioning. I think this is questioning, if I stay this old way that I was, I'm not going to get to the level I want to be. And you'll see that in one of his live streams when his friend is like confessing about, I think Ray J did something weird, and he's like, do you want some French toast? And like just walks away from his friend. And it's like, what? Crazy. Next, we have examining sex and gender identity. The key themes are understanding the fluid nature of sexual and romantic attraction, forgiving insecurities associated with social relationships, breaking the mold of gender stereotypes. Everything in life is fluid and exists on a spectrum. While labels and identities are important, it's equally important to be open to change and diversity. Everyone has different experiences with gender identity and sexual orientation. It's just like religion and politics. Its essence to come to our own conclusions rather than simply conforming to the common social beliefs. We Goths and witch types are many things, but conformists, we're not. Okay, that's easy. That is easy one. Okay, so it does go on, but I think right there is really, wait, I'm going to read the rest. I lied. Goths and other alternative folks tend to be happy with transcending gender roles and their social shortcomings, both in terms of emotion, internal, and fashion, external. We are gender nonconformists of sorts. We understand that makeup, clothing do not have genders, and everyone looks good in fishnets and stompy boots. We are fans of diversity and play a unique role in helping others open their minds or show their true colors. This card also reminds us of the experience of shame. Some readers may pull this into regards of their own insecurities, regret, disappointment surrounding relationships, social scrutiny, sexual performance, sexual practices, including healthy kinks or gender roles. When we don't fall in line with social expectations, we are at risk of judgment and persecution. For this reason, we must be wise and adaptable while prioritizing being true to ourselves. This card may be encouraging the reader to find a social balance and execute discernment in relationships to one's own expression of gender and sexuality. Wherever you currently fall on these spectrums, you're on your own self-awareness and self-respect are the most important factors. So what I'm getting at from this is when I was watching the live stream clip of Ray J in the shower, it made Kai extremely uncomfortable. Like, he literally went to the DJ and he was like so mad. He was like, get Ray J out of my shower, like right now, get him out. But then, Ray J was bricked up on his live, and you can see that the social conditioning of being in this new social web is making him examine sex and gender identity. Maybe he's thinking to himself, well, this is just normal for men with this status of money. Like, this is just what comes with this. He's being weird. He's being goofy. He's coked up. I'm not going to really say anything because if I do, then that makes me look like a certain way or makes me probably even think that people think I'm gay if I call out or I say anything. And I don't watch every live stream, but I see the clips on TikTok and I get enough from that because it is highly disturbing. Highly disturbing. And it makes me think that Kai is getting more comfortable with heterosexual men performing homosexual acts, even if it's in a joking lens. So think about the boys you went to school with, the hyper masculine men that are like the jocks or whatever, and they say the most gayest things to each other, but yet they are the most homophobic people. That is kind of the vibe that I'm getting. Listen to this. The key themes for crafting shadow spells is deciding whether you like to work with magic. What do you like to work with magic for in your life? Invoking confidence and precision in your magical practice. Determining the style of spell, its timing, and your methodology. This card indicates that something in your life requires your skill as a spell caster. Bring to mind any challenges that you're facing at this time or any worries that you may have fear-based implementations in a daily life. There are no limits to which aspects of life this card may be referring. If you do not have a current feeling, the pull to create a spell, charm, or ritual for your life is the message of this card. To help someone else in need after gaining permission to perform a helpful spell or ceremony. For someone else, plan to proceed and execute in a mindful and precise way. If neither of these scenarios fits your life at the present, consider creating some type of spell to help others in need, humanity, animals, or environmental, who you may not know personally. You may even wish to perform local volunteer work or donate financially to organizations or individuals whose missions are aligned with you, which makes sense because Kai, I guess, is donating stuff to people in Nigeria because he's Nigerian, and he said that African Americans don't really have their own culture. So what he is doing is he's using his own web, his new web of networks, to create this new social conditioning where he is, bringing the money back home, which fair enough. He is doing questionable things in order to provide this abundance for people in Nigeria. So he doesn't really care about what message he's putting out there to young American children, because really what he wants to do is help people and children in Nigeria, which is great and all, but at what cost are you doing that? At the cost of letting a man be bricked up on your live stream that is like in his 40s? Weird. Very weird. Just because you donate to charity doesn't mean that you have good intentions, okay? The thing I wanted to say about crafting a shadow spell is that what he's doing on his live, and everybody, anywhere in the world is spell work. It's spell work, especially if you have specific phrases and do specific rituals over and over and over, because you know that your viewers are going to come back and view this. That is a spell, babes. So let's get into the last card that we have, is assembling esoteric symbols. So the key themes are projecting clear intentions into the design of your making, ritualizing creative art as a magical procedure, researching magical symbols aligned with your purpose. This card encourages active magical work through creativity. Goths and other dark cultures enthusiasts, especially those who are mystically inclined, tend to introspect overthinkers. This can be tempered with external expression. Whether it's journaling, painting, dressing up, or anything in between. In this case, this connection between art and magic is of particular importance. Think about the medium by which your symbol deserves expression. It is something hidden or visible, private or public, depending on your intention and intentions. You may wish to create and charge a symbol and put it somewhere where you'll see and conduct a large piece of mysterious art that is on displays for others to observe. Whether the case, use precision when creating, drawing, and activating a symbol or symbols aligned with your purpose. So I said that, I think I said this in Asserting the Life's Web, about we're going to start seeing Kai do more symbolic things rooted in magic. Dark magic, I don't really know, okay? But let's just say he is going to start using specific symbols if he doesn't already have one. We're probably going to start seeing checkerboards. We're going to start seeing more symbolic things that have to do with magic. Especially if he's hanging around people like Ray J. Okay, I'm sorry. Ray J, he's bad vibes all around. There's no card pull to know that Ray J definitely works with darker forces. So that is what I'm getting. That was really the tea, okay? These cards, first of all, are phenomenally beautiful and very detailed, and I cannot wait to work with them more, especially for myself. So, yeah.